Hey, young America. We need to talk. I want to tell you about something that has everyone buzzing. I'm talking about marijuana. I know what you're thinking. What is marijuana? What makes marijuana so dangerous? Where can I get some marijuana? Well, brother, I'm not going to nickel and dime you. I'm not like the man all you kids are rebelling against. I'm hip. I know what young people are dealing with these days. In fact, here are some of my free-thinking friends to prove how completely not square I really am.
Parents are hypocrites. They tell us one thing, but then they do another. Why don't they practice what they preach?
Adults never have time to listen to us. And when they do, they just don't do what we're saying. Why can't we dress the way we want in school?
The smoke from this plant causes a brief state of euphoria, immediately followed by permanent insanity. You there! Stop laughing. Laughing is a symptom caused by blowing pot. People will start calling you names like Pothead or Smoky McBongwater.
Man, everybody blows pot.
I know this one guy that doesn't. Wait, not that guy. This guy.
Oh, no, thank you. Not for me.
When I'm high, it enhances my creativity.
No, it doesn't. Look at these paintings. The artist was stoned when he painted these. Those don't look like real flowers. Be someone. Do yourself and your country a favor.
I'd like to start off this video by making it 1000% clear that I am in no way promoting the illegal use of marijuana. I'm only 17 and colleges could still be looking at me, so I feel like I need to say that. If you're a college admissions board member and you happen to stumble upon this video, hey, if you're not, well, you probably still shouldn't take illegal marijuana. Like I said, in no way is this video promoting the illegal use of marijuana. Any reference to illegal use of marijuana is purely satirical. That being said, let's talk weed. Marijuana is a Schedule I drug, which means if you're caught with it, you could be in serious trouble. I'm talking a $1,000 fine and a year in jail trouble. It's worse if you're selling it. Selling any amount of marijuana is considered a felony, and if you're caught with it, it could go up to a $250,000 fine and up to a lifetime in prison. This stuff is no joke. Despite the serious consequences that come with taking marijuana illegally, people still seem to do it. It's widespread over the media and popular between kids and adults alike. So why is it so common but so illegal? Marijuana is as widespread as it is for a number of reasons, but one of the biggest ones in my opinion is because the consumers don't trust the people who limit it. Let me put this in perspective. You got this smart guy saying, cannabis is bad, it'll give you lung cancer. And you got this smart guy saying, that's a load of baloney, weed prevents cancer. Man, Mary Jane is not addicted. 1 out of 6 adolescents. Queen Anne's lace is not dangerous to overdose. No one in the history of stank has ever overdosed. It's a gateway. You're a gateway, Mom. Don't get personal with me, Jane. Cannabis is dangerous to America because it makes Mexicans thirst for white blood. Yeah, that's a real claim. In fact, this claim is influential in explaining why weed is so illegal today. Let me take you back to the Federal Bureau of Narcotics. Now, this company was about to go out of the, not company, goddammit. The Federal Bureau of Narcotics was at threat of losing money, so what do? Whammo! This new drug comes out and oh boy, it's killing people, supposedly. Oh, and by the way, it justifies your racism towards Mexicans, so you know, it kills 2 birds with 1 stone for the ignorant, racist America. This racism and insanity put marijuana as a Schedule I drug, right next to LSD and heroin. Now this is just flat out wrong. Marijuana is not even as harmful as some Schedule II drugs like cocaine or methamphetamine. And the scientists knew this. They even knew it back then. But Nixon's war on drugs took the whole thing to a new level. Under the war on drugs, Nixon tried to eradicate the use of all illegal drugs. Now, of course, this backfired, but at the time it seemed like a great idea. John Earl Rickman, Nixon's domestic affairs advisor, said, and I quote, "We knew we couldn't make it illegal to be against the war or black. But by getting the public to associate hippies with marijuana and the blacks with heroin, and then criminalizing both heavily, we could disrupt their communities. We could arrest their leaders, raid their homes, break up their meetings, and vilify them night after night on the evening news. Did we know we were lying about the drugs? Of course we did. No wonder everyone's a pothead nowadays. There's no trust between the government and the consumers. Let's play a game. It's called Who Wants to Be a Marijuanaire? The rules are simple. I make a ridiculous claim about marijuana and one of our contestants will debunk that claim. Let's meet the contestants. We have Noah. Hello. Noah.
Oh. Hi.
And Noah. Hello. Okay, rumor number 1. Marijuana is a gateway drug, meaning that after taking it, users will often go on to harder drugs. Yes, Noah? What is the 14th Amendment? No, Noah, this isn't Jeopardy. Yes, Noah. Marijuana is not a gateway drug. In fact, it's not even all that addictive. Most people don't even get addicted to marijuana. In fact, it's only about 1 in 10 people. And even then, it's more of a psychological addiction than a physical addiction. Now let's think about this logically. Because marijuana is illegal, the culture of drug dealers has come about. And a drug dealer's job is to sell as much of his product as possible. If he's carrying heroin, cocaine, LSD, it's in his best interest to try to offer that to his marijuana users. So really, marijuana is not a gateway drug. Illegal marijuana is a gateway drug. Very good, Noah. 1 point. Now next rumor. Marijuana causes psychosis, which causes hallucinations to the person going through it. I'd like to buy a vowel. No, this isn't Wheel of Fortune. Cannabis-induced psychosis is really rare, and when it does happen, it's really only for the people who had a high risk of psychosis anyway. People with that condition tend to have psychosis throughout their life, regardless of marijuana, so really, marijuana doesn't have much to do with it. Very good. Now rumor 3. Marijuana increases the risk of lung cancer. Royal flush. What? Yes, Noah. Yes, it's true that marijuana can cause lung cancer, but that's only if it's burned. There are several other ways to ingest marijuana, such as vaporizing it, cooking it in food. The options are endless. And I don't even want to start on tobacco. That stuff's like 100 times worse, and it's legal. Look, marijuana even has compounds in it that are able to fight certain cancers, of which include lung cancer, so this is really kind of a double-edged sword. Correct. Rumor 4, marijuana can kill you due to overdose. Yes, Noah? No, you can't overdose on marijuana. In fact, there are more cases of Viagra overdose than marijuana overdose. You just can't die from marijuana overdose. Excellent. That's all the time we have for Who Wants to Be a Marijuanaire. Stick around to see a word from our sponsors. So we know that marijuana isn't all that harmful to you, but should it be legal? The answer is yes. Let's take it back to the 1920s with Prohibition. Alcohol is illegal, but does that mean that everyone stops drinking it? No, of course not. They just start producing it illegally. This means that the people who are producing the alcohol are criminals and care less about the safety of the product and more about the money that they get from it. Now we see parallels of this with modern day marijuana. People are raising the THC levels, which gets you more high, but is a little more dangerous. They're also lowering CBD levels, which is a big part of what makes marijuana so medically beneficial. If corporations were allowed to sell cannabis, competition for the best product would arise, and eventually you'd come out with a much safer, much steadier marijuana. I don't even have to mention the health benefits that would come from this, so I'll just let them scroll up on screen over here. It also creates thousands of new jobs. Think about what this would do for the American economy if legalization was all across the United States. Listen, don't break the law. Even though the law may be based in racism, and there are some benefits of marijuana, you shouldn't break the law simply because you disagree with it. This is especially true if you're a minor. If your brain is still developing, marijuana has been seen to cause some memory issues and other developmental issues in the brain. However, if you're over 25 and you're in places like Colorado or California or anywhere else where it's legal, go right ahead. It's better for the economy, it's better for your health, and in general, it's kind of fun. Not that I would know, of course. Thanks for watching Pinpoint. My name is Noah Sokolsky, and I'll see you next time here on Deep Dope Productions.